So let's talk a little bit about the magnesium. Love this. Oh my goodness, what I have learned about magnesium. Okay, so magnesium, 55% of the population in the United States of America, this wonderful country, is low in magnesium. 20% is significantly below. Now the funny thing about magnesium as a mineral, as a nutrient, it is best absorbed topically. Very, very well known. And when it comes to topical, we're the best, right? Four of you think that. We're the best, right? Woo! Okay. So about 25% of the population is doing fine. And the 25% of the population that is doing fine probably depletes it when they work out, or when they're stressed, or when they travel. So they're still going to need it. So everybody's going to need this product. Do you know, do you have a friend who has muscle cramps, facial tics, you know, that little eyeball going brrrr, that's so irritating. Poor sleep, chronic pain. These sound like claims. I mean, this sounds like a pretty big deal. Easy, just, you know, you guys can get tons of information, scientific, I mean, my list is this long of evidence that topical magnesium is extremely beneficial for people. And the good news is we now have it. Did you have something, Lissa? My nurse practitioner?
Tidbit of information, and I learned this more from a commercial on TV. My mother was having a real magnesium problem, and if you take Prilosec,
oh, drugs will deplete it?
Anybody, if you're having a stomach problem, you're still taking that stuff, it depletes your magnesium.
Ah, you know, so some people, they're having all these.
Add extra magnesium in, but any of those stomach medicines, they deplete your magnesium.
All right, thank you so much. She's my favorite nurse practitioner. Okay, so the magnesium, what we did was we took our Dead Sea salt formula that we already all know and love, right? And we boosted it with pure magnesium. So this magnesium, you just put a capful in your bath. It only comes in unscented. So the magnesium lotion. You can add your essential oils to it. But since I've been doing my half marathon training, and I'm just in the beginning, which is when it hurts the most, I put a capful of this, and then I put a little sprinkle of my favorite fragrance over the top, which right now is happiness. It depends on how I'm feeling. And then, of course, your shower gel kind of gives you some of the fragrance. Amazing. Ron, you're just going to have to come up and tell your story real quick. Run now, yeah. I only talk to my husband that way. We know, he ran. Well, I'll let you tell him. Is his microphone on? The testimonies are the truth.
Okay. So which story do you want me to tell them? The emergency room visit story?
No, I didn't know you wanted to tell that one.
Well, I did want to tell that one.
We're on a time frame, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, you got me up here now. So, okay. I do a lot of activities, like a lot of stuff. I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, and I'll talk about that a little bit more here in a little bit. But I've also got a heart condition called SVT, which is supraventricular tachycardia, which means my heart can skip a beat, or it feels like it skips a beat every once in a while. So anyway, this summer's going along. Everything's been good. I do the MS 150 one weekend with my son Zach, who's kind of back out there in the hallway. And then the very next weekend, I did a half marathon, okay? And it was really hot, and I sweat a lot. And so that next couple of days, I was noticing the skipping problem really bad, and I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to it. And then like 3 days after that, it got really, really bad, so bad that I ended up in the emergency room, okay? And so Nancy comes up, and you know, we're trying to figure all this stuff out, and eventually after a while it smooths out, and I have to set an appointment with a cardiologist, and the cardiologist's wife is Julie Pinnick.
Our Julie.
Many of you know,
Pinnick,
right?
We love.
So she asked the question, has he been exerting himself a lot in this heat of late?
And she's
Nancy,
talking through me. I'm like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, mm-hmm. She said his magnesium's low because magnesium can affect heart rhythm. I'm like, are you serious? So I load up on this stuff, and in like 48 hours, I'm smoothed out, okay? And I haven't had issues since, but for real. And then I wasn't even going to go see the cardiologist, but I had to anyway. And so recently, just like 2 weeks ago, I ran my first 50K, which is like 31 plus miles or something like that. And I did go to the cardiologist and get cleared to do that. And he said I was okay to run that, but he did refer me to a psychiatrist because he thought I needed to get some other things worked out. But anyway, we're good. Okay?
Hilarious. I just love that guy. So what we're going to do is that magnesium soak, you can use it for people. We are going to have the hot sheet available on that, so you'll have the ability to go through and help people. But mostly it's that last slide where it's like, do you have this, this, or this, or this? But I would have to say it's probably the #1 most depleted mineral in the United States, but I'm just thrilled that it's topical because, you know, I'm not real big on ingesting anything and the stripe problem. So, but we did combine our Dead Sea salt, but it is extremely boosted with the magnesium to a therapeutic level, and it's blended. But I wanted to keep it unscented, I wanted to keep it pure, and I wanted to keep it therapeutic. All right, so fantastic. Ron uses it every day. You know, the nice thing about a magnesium is it's not a fat soluble, it should be water soluble, so you should be okay. Use it every day, don't you? We use both. Yeah, I'll get to the lotion here in a second, which is funny because he likes the lotion. Katrina, did you have a quick question?
I just know that when my mom was sick, a lot of times her legs would just get weak, and we found that when she got low on magnesium, that would affect the strength in her legs.
Absolutely. I mean, magnesium what's it going to hurt to use that first before you go do something else? And it's non-toxic, so it'll be fine. Now, the magnesium lotion I find just amazing. I wanted to make this like, you know, you got people calling you and going, I need that magnesium lotion, just like they do your skin relief right now, just like they do a lot of your products. Hey, where were we? Jessica Maxwell. Hey, Jessica. She hasn't had the baby yet, but I hope you haven't had it today. But she was on Facebook on our fan page, and we did something with the lavender. Her and her customer was, hey, do you have the eucalyptus too? So she got her the eucalyptus. You know, people, you need to be known as the Jordan Essentials lady, you know, that people want your product. So the magnesium lotion, I took this very, very seriously, and we put it in a very special base. It is 95% all natural, 30% organic ingredients. We put organic aloe, sunflower and jojoba oil in there, yummy, yummy ingredients in with it. It is the highest quality lotion. It's very, very affordable for people to use, and it has a great dosage of magnesium in it where it's very therapeutic. You know, Ron uses this on his legs after he's running. It's a tapotment. The massage into your legs with something. And then you can use peppermint. Now, the peppermint essential oil is going to be a little bit more stimulating. And I know from stories I've heard in the past, you guys should learn how to say that. I know from stories I've heard in the past that people who have diabetic neuropathy, peppermint oil helps with. I've had a couple of friends of ours who use that it helps with. So the peppermint can be quite helpful to some people, or you can just use it unscented. But you can also put a couple drops of any essential oil you want into it as well. So that magnesium lotion is going to be fantastic. I would keep some on hand as people call you and they might need it. Whenever I tore my calf muscle, we're a fun family, tore my calf muscle, that was one of the first things they did was had me put magnesium lotion on it. And that's when I went, I need my own magnesium lotion because I want to know what's in the base and I want to know where it came from, and you know how I am about our ingredients and our products. So very excited about the magnesium lotion. And the peppermint, I did it in green because the peppermint leaves are green, just so you know. Those little insider things you guys get from spending time with me today. High quality, high quality. So everybody's excited about the new magnesium.